All right, in this explainer, we're diving into a really powerful philosophical journey. It's a story that takes us from this place of solemn, unquestioning faith to a single moment of liberating, absolutely world shattering laughter.
So, to really wrap our heads around this, we're actually going to start at the end. This one line, this is the punchline to a cosmic joke. It's a realization so profound that it shatters an entire universe of meaning. So, let's figure out how our character gets there.
But before you can get the punchline, you have to understand the setup. And the setup here is a prison. A beautiful but totally suffocating prison built from the very idea of meaning itself. So here we meet our protagonist, the vertical writer. He's on this upward journey, but this is no holy pilgrimage. He's climbing through a rigid, oppressive reality. All around him are the chorus of the gilded echoes, and they're singing, trying to trap him in this final, solemn web of meaning, to keep him believing in the system. At the very heart of this world is this core ideology, the liturgy of the eternal symbol. And what it basically teaches is that your life, your struggles, every drop of blood, every turn of a gear, none of it is valuable in itself. Nope, it's all just a metaphor for some higher, perfect truth that you can never, ever actually reach.
So, the rider's climb isn't endless. It's leading him somewhere. He's about to come face to face with the system's most powerful weapon. You could almost call it the final boss of this spiritual prison. And this is it, the Great Sun Mask. It's the symbol of what this world calls the eternal feminine, and it represents the ultimate prize. It promises to draw the soul upward into a state of perfect, unchanging, and let's be honest, kind of lifeless peace. It is the ultimate carrot at the end of a very, very long stick. So this is the moment of truth, right? After everything he's been through, climbing through this whole suffocating reality, is he finally going to bow down? Is he going to accept the system's promise of peace? Is he going to take the deal? And this is where everything changes. Because what happens next isn't an act of faith. It's a moment of pure, unfiltered revelation. So instead of bowing, the writer does the exact opposite. A symbol called the Rune of Non-Correspondence flares up on his brow, and he doesn't find faith. He finds the whole situation hilarious. And we're not talking about a quiet chuckle here. This is a deep, seismic, primal laughter that shakes the very foundations of his reality. He finally gets the joke. This quote just nails his new perspective, doesn't it? Everything that was once presented as this sublime, holy mystery is now revealed for what it really is, a hollow trick. It's a scarecrow in rags, a holy shadow designed to keep you obedient through awe and fear. And this slide really lays it all out, the two worldviews right next to each other. On one side, you have the old reality, this solemn truth built on mystery and goals you can never reach. And on the other, the writer's new clarity. It's all a cosmic joke, a clown's run designed to keep you shivering in awe of a complete phantom. Okay, so this huge realization. It's not just some quiet, internal aha moment. No way. It's immediately followed by a decisive, world-shattering action. He doesn't just turn and walk away. He takes his gavel scythe and just smashes the ultimate symbol of the old order. It is a total rejection of its power, and he does it not with anger, but with this joyful, almost mocking laughter. And when this most holy, most profound object is shattered, what's revealed? Its true nature. It wasn't some deep truth. It was just paper-thin, meaningless confetti. So, after all that destruction, what's left? A big, empty void? Despair? Not even close. What comes next is something entirely new, a dynamic and honestly joyful way of living. And this right here is the core takeaway of the whole thing. It's called active nihilism. By rejecting the old, imposed meaning, the writer doesn't fall into despair. Instead, he becomes the creator of his own. It's not about believing in nothing. It's about the freedom that comes from knowing you can create, destroy, and literally play with meaning itself. So in this new reality, the rules have completely changed. Life is no longer a symbol for something greater. Its value is in the magnificent dance itself. Those old symbols, the chains that once bound him, they're now his playthings. And meaning isn't something you save up for an afterlife. It's something you squander joyously, right here and right now. So instead of being drawn upward by some promise of a static, boring peace, he's now propelled forward by what's called the eternal folly, the beautiful absurdity of a universe without a final goal. This is not some sad, empty existence. It's a joyful, energetic, wild frenzy of true freedom.
And that leaves us with this final, really provocative question. What if the ultimate law of the universe isn't a solemn prayer, but a joke? The writer's journey suggests that true liberation isn't found in worship, but in finally understanding the punchline. So, what does that mean for the things that we hold sacred today?